All right, welcome back everybody. My name is Pratesh here with Kaizen Crypto, bringing you guys another video. In this video, we're going to be looking at a few pieces of news. Charles Hoskinson discusses how Cardano will up at its marketing game. Also taking a look here, we can see some of the things related to privacy. So IOHK is going to be presenting their Sonic at a ZK Proof workshop. Giving you guys my thoughts on that here, as well as taking a look at some charts, some Cardano price technical analysis, and if you guys stick around to the very end, I've got a special announcement for you, so you guys definitely want to stay tuned. All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining me here in this video today. Today is Saturday, April 4th of 2020. So I hope you guys are all enjoying your weekend and that you're having a great day. What we're going to take a look at here, starting off, Charles has been releasing quite a few updates for the community. This one talking about a recent conversation he had with McCann. So McCann is a marketing partner for the project, and they're going to be focusing on bringing out awareness and marketing and advertising for Cardano, being that we are now preparing for the release of Shelly. So taking a look at this article here, just some of the key points that were highlighted in his conversation. He did talk quite a bit about some of the recent news going on here with the COVID-19 incident. So if you guys do want to check out his YouTube video, if you guys wanted to know his thoughts on that, I would recommend it. You can also find it here at the end of this article. I'll leave a link for you guys down in the description. But just to give you some key points, in his video update, Charles said that the marketing of Cardano and the PR of Cardano, the vision behind Cardano, is a really big endeavor. There are a lot of different entities that are involved in the commercialization, presentation, and explanation, which is why the protocol company wants to be transparent and talk about the roadmap of where Cardano is going and who all are involved. Okay, now we've also seen things coming out with PwC. So PwC is another marketing partner, and essentially what they're doing right now is they're gearing up towards the launch of Shelly. And once we see this release happen, they're going to be already in a position to be able to start advertising and promoting. And the reason that we haven't seen this take place until now is because the thought process behind doing the marketing is that they don't want to advertise an unfinished product. So, those are just some of my thoughts regarding that. It definitely does make sense when you look at it. It's like I wouldn't want to be promoting something that wasn't ready to be used by majority of people. Like if we don't have a product available for mainstream adoption, there's no sense in spending money to try and promote it. So I think that that's what we're gearing up here towards now. Looking at it, there's some things that he talked about regarding the logistics and who all is involved. I don't want to spend too much time talking about that. I just want to give you guys pretty much just an update as to what they're looking at here for Cardano and promoting the brand. Just a couple key points. The brand refresh will take an additional 6 to 8 weeks of work, along with other activities that they're pushing forward in addition to the product marketing of Ouroboros, which is their proof of stake algorithm. So definitely go ahead and check out his video if you guys do want to find more information about that. I'll leave a link for you guys down in the description below. Next up, we can see that there was also a video that Charles posted talking about a virtual conference for a ZK Proof workshop. So normally this is a workshop that they have where they have a bunch of people gather together because of the incidences that we're seeing now with the health situation going on across the globe. They're actually turning this into a virtual conference. So I think with this, it's going to be much more accessible for people who might not have had the opportunity to go travel to be able to take advantage of an opportunity like this. So those are just some of my thoughts. I think that this is a great way to start talking more about privacy and how Cardano plans on addressing that problem. So in his video, again, guys, check out this article here. I'll leave a link for you. Just some key points. So he mentioned that it's the only way in the long term we will preserve the concept of inclusive accountability. So the first question you, of course, ask is, what is inclusive accountability? So this is something that has been here since the very first day of Bitcoin. It's the simple idea that we each check each other's work. So it's not, you got to trust me. So I say, here's my blockchain, here's my history. You run an algorithm on your computer and you know what I'm going to give you is correct. So zero knowledge cryptography provides a very beautiful path for achieving both privacy and scalability while maintaining inclusive accountability. So this is a very important workshop because basically it's a no BS academic conference. All right, very cool. Guys, what I wanted to do for you, if you are interested in something like this, I'm going to be sure to provide as much resources and information for you here in this video. If you guys want to check out the description, I also wanted to play for you a little clip talking more about some of the work that IOHK is doing with privacy. So let's check it out.
Hi, so I'm Markov Kohlweiss. I'm a senior lecturer at the University of Edinburgh, which does a lot of collaboration with IOHK in the blockchain technology lab. And so my background is on doing privacy enhancing protocols. And an important building block of privacy enhancing protocols is zero knowledge. And I think in the cryptocurrency work, people know zero knowledge under one instantiation of it, which is called the zero knowledge snarks, which is very important as a tool for building privacy on the blockchain. I think the most well-known currency is probably Zcash, but there are many other efforts on making cryptographic currencies more private. And that's what I'm doing here at the university. So zero knowledge proofs and ZK snarks may seem to the lay person like a magical object. So in the one line, what it allows you to do is to prove the truth of a statement without revealing anything, or more specifically, without revealing anything but the truth of the statement. And so what you could prove on a cryptocurrency is you could prove that someone who owns a piece of money, or owns some amount of money, spent that money with someone else, and keep both of those kind of the connection between where the money came from and where it is going kind of unlinkable. So that's what it is used for in Zcash. So Ouroboros has a different way of doing consensus in a blockchain. So it's not based on proof of work, but proof of stake. So one thing we're doing is trying to figure out how zero knowledge can work with proof of stake blockchains. So our general approach is to build things from the ground up, bottom up, so where we kind of lay the foundations first. We kind of think about what are the assumptions, what are definitions, and then we build kind of cryptographic protocols, and only then we go towards implementation and applications to build a product. So we are at the very beginning of this. So we're trying to understand what is it actually that we want to achieve. So there's Zcash, and it has some security definitions, but it is not kind of the composable nature that we would want it to be, so that we can put it together with the other sound foundations that we already have in the blockchain technology lab. So at the moment we are taking the definitions of Ouroboros and extending them with privacy. And then we have kind of some example protocols that we think will achieve that, but we still at the very beginning. What I find very exciting about kind of cryptocurrencies is that they kind of, now everyone talks about stuff that I've been doing for at least 10 years. And I thought that I knew that it was important then, but now kind of we found like the nice mixture of things that make it work in the real world. So I think that's also what surprised cryptographers about Bitcoin, because it uses kind of things that they already knew. It was some magic mixture that made it kind of contagion than it spread over the whole world. So I find that extremely exciting.
All right, next up, so we're going to be taking a look at some charts here. So Cardano USD, let's get into this. So I'm on TradingView right now. Let's go ahead and check out what we're looking at here on the daily, and we'll even zoom out here to the weekly time frame. So just some of my thoughts regarding where we're at with price right now. You guys, if you've seen my previous videos talking about this, you guys know that what I'm looking at currently is, and again, not financial advice, this is just my opinion. I think where we are with these price levels, it's an opportunity for you to get into a technology on the ground floor before the masses know about it. That's probably going to change the world for a better. And guys, I'm not trying to hype or shill or anything like that. I'm just very passionate about Cardano. I think that they're going to do great things. They're going to solve problems that Bitcoin and Ethereum and other blockchain projects haven't been able to solve. So where we're at currently, price is just over 3 cents. You know, it's incredible to see the amount of volatility to say the least. To go from where we at just under 3 cents, we shot all the way up to 10 cents, went all the way back down to 3 cents, then went to 7 cents. Now we're back at 3 cents. So it's a bumpy road. So if this chart tells us anything about what we can anticipate here going forward, we can see that it is going to have lots of ups and downs. So at this level right now, this is going to be an opportunity for many people who are interested in Cardano for the long term. Taking a look at the weekly, so if we zoom out, we can see how far off we are from that previous all-time high. And this isn't even the all-time high. It doesn't show it here on the chart. This only takes us up to 35 cents. Currently, we're at 3 cents. So the price level that we're at currently, even to get to 30 cents, is still a 10x. Are you going to get that price return with Bitcoin? It's possible. It's very, very possible. However, it's going to take you a lot longer in terms of price appreciation. So those are just some of my thoughts. Let's go ahead and zoom in here. I know a lot of people are interested in learning more about different chart patterns and lines and whatnot. So if we zoom in, I typically don't like to zoom in anything past the 1 hour chart. This is the 4 hour, so we'll take a look at the 1 hour here in just a moment. But kind of layering out the different time frames, I think it's a great idea to always zoom out and then zoom in and use multiple time frames if you are doing TA. So what we are experiencing right now, we can see that this price level has been forming higher lows. That's probably one of the most notable things here. And even if you take a look at the Bitcoin chart, so if we go to Bitcoin USD, we can see what we're looking at here are higher lows that are forming. And a lot of people would call this an ascending triangle. What we can see here with that is that we have a flat horizontal level of resistance here, and we're seeing higher lows. So how you would draw that in this instance, so if we take our trend line, essentially it's just having as many touches on the trend line as possible. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you want to just represent the price touches on the trend line as best you can. And then if we draw the horizontal trend line here, so that's pretty much where we're at right now. So looking at even the Bitcoin chart to kind of gauge what ADA is going to do, we can see here that we're anticipating a break here very soon. Now, whether it's to the upside or the downside, guys, we'll have to look at levels to be broken here to be able to confirm a breakout. A breakout to the upside, I would look at around about that $7,100 level on some strong volume. You want to see that the bulls really stepping in. And in the instance that we do break to the downside, I would look for that 6,400 level, which has had pretty significant levels of support in the past. So that's what I would look for here, guys. You definitely want to be sure that the break happens on volume in order for it to be confirmed. But those are just some of my thoughts here looking at the charts. I know we were talking about Cardano on the 1 hour. So, just take those pointers. You guys can see, it's just a lot of the same chart patterns here that we saw with Bitcoin. So take those points into consideration. Be sure to do your own research before you do any type of investing. So I promised you guys an update here at the end of the video. I wanted to share with you all some really good news. So I've been working with my friend Duckpool. If you guys haven't checked out my previous video, I went ahead and gave him a shout out. I think you guys will really enjoy delegating ADA to that stake pool. He's a really nice guy. If you ever have any questions, he's a great resource for the community. And honestly, his rewards and what he's generating with his stake pool are pretty competitive. So if you guys do want to check him out, check him out. I'll leave a link to his Twitter down in the description. But being said, I want to let you guys know I've successfully got my Cardano stake pool up and running. It's been a huge, long time coming. So I'm just really ecstatic about that. I am still going through the process right now of working out last minute bugs and kinks and, trying to optimize everything that I've got going on. But just want to let you guys know I will be open for delegation here on the Incentivized Testnet very shortly. Look out for Kaizen. The ticker is KAIZN. We're going to be operating with 0 fixed ADA fees and 2% margin fees. So very competitive rates. If you guys are interested in delegating, check us out. All the information related to staking and delegating are going to be on our website. Visit us at kaizencrypto.com. And if you click on the Get Started tab, you'll be able to get more information. All right, everyone, that is it for this video here today. If you stuck around to the very end, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all the love and support. If you guys could, go ahead and drop a like for me. It definitely does help out the channel. And if you're new to the channel, if you enjoy content like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button on your way out. All right, everyone, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next one, take care.